If I'm gonna go after a role, or if I want a role that's not written, is written white, you know, when I get that role, it's Latino now.
Jennifer plays the sexy Terry Flores, a first-time director who, along with her crew, is on a mission to find an Amazon tribe. Believed to worship the mythical Anaconda, the Sirishama Indian tribe is rumoured to live deep in the jungle and surrounding swamps. She is joined on her trek by an anthropologist played by Eric Stoltz, and Ice Cube plays Danny the cameraman. On their journey, the crew encounter snake hunter Paul Cerrone, played by Jon Voight. Under the false premise that he will lead them to the elusive tribe, Cerrone involves them on his personal quest to find the 40-foot snake. This results in a terrifying nightmare as the crew battle against the dense jungle and gigantic anaconda. Soon the hunter becomes the hunted. The film became a box office smash with its combination of action, drama and groundbreaking special effects. It was also responsible for knocking Jim Carrey's Liar Liar off the top spot and went on to gross more than $100 million in the United States alone. Jennifer again displayed her versatile acting ability, proving also that she was athletic enough to work in adventure movies. During the filming, she developed a special bond with fellow actor Ice Cube, due to the pair both experiencing homesickness during the shoot. They missed their families and urban lifestyles. Still, it illustrated Lopez's determination to succeed in any project she committed herself to. Hot on the heels of Anaconda, Lopez received another opportunity to perform alongside more movie Top Guns. Selected over none other than Sharon Stone, she was chosen to play the role of Grace McKenna in Oliver Stone's U-Turn. Grace is a victim of an incestuous relationship, who is married to a man called Jake, played by Nick Nolte. Lopez is part of a star-studded cast, including Claire Danes, Joaquin Phoenix, Jon Voight, Bob Thornton and Sean Penn. We see the movie open as drifter Bobby Cooper, played by Penn, arrives in the small backward town of Superior, Arizona. Bobby is a gambler down on his luck and is desperately trying to reach Las Vegas to pay off some old debts. However, his car breaks down and he subsequently finds himself trapped in the strange town. Although the whole time Penn's character just wants to get on the road again, he finds himself strangely drawn into the bizarre world of the eccentric locals. Lopez was thrilled to receive the part and work in Stone's film for two reasons. Firstly, she had been chosen over one of Hollywood's leading actresses, and secondly, because the infamous director had to practically beg the talented Puerto Rican to accept the role. Jennifer showed her true Latin temperament after storming out of Stone's office during her audition. Apparently, the director had found the reorganization of his desk more absorbing than the efforts of the aspiring actress, and she was affronted by his lack of attention, vowing never to work for him. However, Stone was determined she should have the role, and with gentle persuasion and the eating of humble pie on her part, Lopez accepted the offer. The quirky film was a success, although not a box office smash. Stone's off-the-wall style and fine casting resulted in another excellent movie in the impressive resume of Jennifer Lopez.
It's scary when people actually start noticing you, and people want to interview you all the time and they treat you different. It's unsettling at first. You know, you don't quite know how to handle it, and then the realization of what your life is going to really turn into, which is, you know, a seclusion, you know, to like have a normal life. It's kind of scary, you know, and you're like, wait, do I really want to do this? Is this what I wanted all this time? You know, and You got to deal with it day by day.
This same year brought Jennifer Lopez her most emotionally demanding role to date. Once more, she landed a part in Gregory Nava's film. Selena is a true story based on the life and tragic death of Tejano singing star Selena Quintanilla Perez. Lopez stars alongside Edward James Olmos, who plays Abraham Quintanilla Jr., Selena's father. Selena had become a sensation in the male-dominated world of Tejano music. By cleverly combining traditional Latin with American pop, she earned herself a Grammy Award and the admiration of the music world. She had thousands of adoring fans, both in America and Mexico. But tragically, at the tender age of 23, after just finishing her first English-speaking pop album, she was shot dead by an obsessed ex-president of her fan club. Yolanda Saldivar was later sentenced to life imprisonment and is serving 30 years without parole. Selena's sudden death was a massive shock to her millions of fans. With the film in production only 2 years after the murder, the task of playing the Tejano star would be extremely difficult for even the most seasoned of actresses. With Selena's father taking on the task of executive producer, the subject matter had to be treated very cautiously as emotions were still running high surrounding the murder. After sound advice from Hollywood, Quintanilla decided to hire the experienced Gregory Nava to write and direct the movie, but casting of the film proved to be extremely difficult. A nationwide audition was organized and 22,000 hopefuls tried for the leading role. Lopez had heard that Nava was directing the picture from a series of phone conversations with contacts in the business. She was asked to attend a screen test along with 7 other actors. Again, demonstrating her professionalism, she underwent the demanding audition and passed with flying colours. Whilst Lopez felt she was prepared for the delicate task of playing Selena, she was not ready for the whirlwind of press attention that was brewing, and the Mexican-American presses were questioning the selection of a Bronx-born Latina actress to play the part. Such attention was the forerunner of a number of difficulties involved in this movie, and the forthcoming months would prove to be the toughest of Jennifer's career. Also adding to this pressure was the $1 million salary she was receiving that made her the highest-paid Latina actress of all time. One of the major factors that helped her secure the role was the similarity between Lopez and Selena. Jennifer tried to learn as much about her character as possible in order to do justice to herself, family, friends, and fans. Selena had been encouraged from an early age to sing and dance by her father, a frustrated musician. We can see the same parallels in Lopez, as she too was pushed by her mother, a frustrated actress. Their characters were also similar, as they both strove for something bigger and better than their humble origins. Both women loved to perform on the stage and were independent, self-motivated and determined to succeed. To help with her role, Jennifer spent a considerable amount of time living with the Quintanillas in order to gather a true feel for the family. Filming was a continual strain, especially for Selena's family, who were always on the set to make sure the movie was a true portrayal of their daughter's life. Lopez spent 4 draining months filming in Mexico and Texas. Making Selena taught Jennifer that life was short and opportunities should not be missed. One of the positive aspects of shooting the picture was she reaffirmed her love for singing and dancing, and she knew that she would have to make an album in the near future. It was in 1998 that Jennifer landed her first major budget movie. Out of Sight was a $48 million film directed by Steven Soderbergh and starring ER heartthrob George Clooney. Steven Soderbergh, best known for the film Sex, Lies and Videotapes, selected Lopez over a number of top actresses, including Sandra Bullock. He found that she had the right balance of sex appeal and talent to play the part of Federal Marshal Karen Seco. The picture is a thriller based on the crime novel by Elmore Leonard. Seco visits a state penitentiary in southern Florida, at the same time as prisoner Jack Foley, played by Clooney, is trying to escape. He kidnaps Karen and locks her in the trunk of his car and makes his getaway. Although thrown together in strange circumstances, the relationship soon develops, and the pair begins to wonder what life could be like if Foley went straight. After being set free, both characters end up tracking each other down, as they cannot stand to be apart. However, they soon realise the futility of the situation, and the outcome will not be a happy one. Lopez and Clooney have a natural on-screen chemistry, and the film again propelled Lopez further up the Hollywood ladder, making her the most sought-after actress in the business. Now in massive demand, Jennifer's second movie of the year was a little different to all the others, in that she is never seen, nor for that matter are any of the other actors. Entitled Ants, the film is a computer-generated animation produced by DreamWorks. The movie tells the tale of a colony of ants that live under Central Park. Alongside a star-studded cast including the voices of Woody Allen, Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman and Sylvester Stallone, Lopez provides the voice for Azteca, a worker ant. Again, her performance is faultless, showing that her talents do not only lie in her beautiful on-screen presence. Ants allowed her to display her tremendous versatility and depth, as she takes any new challenge in her stride, always with the intention of giving her heart and soul.
One of the reasons I love Out of Sight is because you're looking at it and it's a real, and this is Elmore Leonard and the screenwriter too, you know what I mean? It's a mirror of real life. The characters have you get a real sense that these characters are real people. And the way the movie was cast, you know, with George, myself, Ving Rhames, you're looking at it and you never once think about the fact that George is white, that I'm Latin, that Ving is black. They're people. And I love that about this movie.
Jennifer Lopez has never had a shortage of male admirers, but finding the perfect soulmate has sometimes been a problem. In common with many other actresses, the strain of work and total dedication have left little time for a relationship. She was involved for 10 years with boyfriend David Cruz. They had both discussed marriage but felt it was better to wait until she had reached certain professional goals. The couple had lived together in Los Angeles, and Cruz travelled with Jennifer whenever he could. The 10-year love affair ended in March 1996, as David found it increasingly hard to handle her newfound fame. He was not comfortable with the woman of his dreams performing love scenes with some of Hollywood's most powerful men. Shortly after the breakup, Jennifer thought she had found the perfect man, someone capable of accepting all aspects of her life. Ohani Noah, a Cuban, had been working as a waiter in Gloria Estefan's Miami restaurant. It was almost love at first sight, as Lopez fell for the aspiring model and businessman. They were married 1 year later, after Noah had dropped to his knees in the middle of the Selena celebration party and proposed. The ceremony took place in front of 200 guests and family. Yet it was only a few months after the event that rumours were spreading about a divorce. Their marriage sadly ended 1 year later. It would seem that Jennifer's drive, ambition, and relentless pursuit of her career had just become too much for Noah. Nothing would stand in the way of her desire to perform. Lopez has been linked with a number of men, including Mariah Carey's ex-husband, Tommy Mottola, pop star Mark Anthony, and flamenco dancer Joaquin Cortez. The most recent man in her life is none other than music mogul Sean Puffy Combs, better known as Puff Daddy. Although she has hotly denied rumours of the relationship, the two have often been seen engaging in a passionate embrace. After working so hard to get to the top of Tinseltown, Jennifer now felt her career had to take another direction. Drawing on her inspiration from the movie Selena, she realized how much she missed her first love, music. Lopez still had the burning desire to perform on stage, so under the Sony label, a debut album was released. Collaborating with Puff Daddy, Mark Anthony and Rodney Jerkin, the album On the Six stunned the world, and her first single, If You Had My Love, sold 2 million copies and subsequently went platinum. Jennifer also received material from Wyclef Jean and Emilio Estevez, resulting in a fantastic blend of Latino and pop. Never one to let the grass grow under her feet, Jennifer is currently working on another movie entitled The Cell, co-starring Vince Vaughn. There is also talk of her taking to the road on a tour to support On the Six. The professionalism, beauty, talent and determination of this 29-year-old Puerto Rican has turned one talented Bronx kid into a household name. Adored by fans all over the world, one thing we can be sure of is Jennifer Lopez has made it big, and she is here to stay.
I've actually taken the stand where I'm like, okay, this is what I don't like, this is what I like, this is what bothers me, this is how I'm going to deal with this. This is something that needs to be dealt with. This is why people wind up wacko. This is why some people turn out okay. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do so I can live a normal... You know what I mean? And you find yourself sorting these things out.